pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here's Rodgers to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 30 yards there.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Mario Addison. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Seventh play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Alert, alert, alert. Middle, middle, middle.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen off the play fake. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Oh, here we go.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. The check down here to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They go back to the ground with Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That's complete to Kyle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. We're scoreless after 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Dillon again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Check, 59, 59. Too little, cut.
To throw, it's Allen. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run with Singletary. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
I'm coming for you, son. 51's Mike. 51's Mike.
Allen now looks to throw.
Strip that ball.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Mike, check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
49,
On first down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
no,
Singletary going to get the handoff. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All you get is a headache. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 27, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Rodgers going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Rodgers now to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And down to the 11. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
7 yards, the pickup there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
To throw is Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, 59. All day.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 36.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tapping forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he gets it down to the 32. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Singletary again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Allen now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Get that quarterback at all costs.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Here's Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd and goal, Allen eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Switch.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Joker.
Singletary will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick, it heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. The give is to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
I got you, son. I got you. 5 wide.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing is Allen on third. It's caught by Sanders. And out of bounds right around the 20. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. 30, 10, touchdown, Packers.
Yeah, good job,
Robert Tunyon, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
56, 56.
Mike's 59.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On second down, Singletary. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 38 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Allen will try to throw for it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run on first down. Jones takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cobb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Here we go.
Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Coming to you. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a throw here, hauled in, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
59. Mike to 59. Ball. 59 is Mike. Check. 59. Middle. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
On first down, Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Mike's 50. Mike's 59. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9". Check, 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 check.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm going to come back to you.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 59 Mike. Check, check.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Parker touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
It's going to be a long distance.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Mike 319. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. What's that?
And they take a knee. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.